Okay, let's review the schedule for academics while students are on campus, and I will explain this to you so you understand, regardless if you're a field instructor or a campus instructor, as you will all be bringing them to school and being in Achievers Hall at some point. So we'll just start with the first day of a phase and work our way through. On the first Monday, the students will be working with their field instructors. You'll have just returned from an expedition, and you will be preparing for academics back on campus. So on this first Monday, as in all days, you'll be able to see at 8:15 you arrive at Achievers in order to have your instructor meeting with the teachers. That'll be very brief. There's only 15 minutes for both teams to give the teachers just an update on how the students are doing. So on this first Monday back after an expedition, you're just keeping it to the point of kind of the mood of the group and if there's any consequences that need to be upheld, because you're about to go into 50-minute long meetings with the teachers to talk about the academics of the expedition. So that will be the first thing that happens at 8:30. Is we're going to go into first period. Okay, so during first period, one group of students is going to be supervised by one of the house advisors, Jeffrey or Jesse, and the other group is going to be supervised by their field instructors. So let's say during first period, North House students are going to be supervised by Jeffrey or Jesse, while South House is being supervised by their field instructors, and they're going to be working on math. So that also means that North House field instructors are meeting with the teachers. Okay? Second period, that whole thing just flip-flops. Okay? So now, North House is going to be supervised by their field instructors as they work on math, while South House field instructors are having a meeting with the teachers and their students are being supervised by Jeffrey or Jesse. Okay? In the off chance that Jeffrey and Jesse are both out of the office at the same time, a field instructor from the opposing house might be supervising those students. That happens occasionally throughout the semester. All right, so after first and second period are over with at 10:15, all field instructors would come up to supervise their students for a snack break. And at that point, all academic meetings to review the expedition would be over, and we would be moving into more traditional academic rotations for the rest of the day. So at 10:30, we would be going into third period, where one group of students would be in history and one group of students would be in science. Then we rotate. 11:15, fourth period starts, and we're going to be having science and English that period. At 12:15, they are dismissed from class by the teachers. The field instructors would take back over the team and get them down to lunch by 12:25. Then the fifth period of the day, where the students need to be back up at Achievers, starts promptly at 1:25. So that doesn't mean you walk away from lower base at 1:25. It means you and the students need to be thinking ahead of how long it takes you to walk back up to Achievers, and you need to finish lunch and clean up to be able to start class on time. So again, that fifth period is going to be English and history. All right, your last period of the day that Monday is going to be an outdoor leadership class that is led by Jeffrey or Jesse with the involvement of field instructors. So as you're thinking about what paperwork you have to do as a field instructor, realize you are going to be participating in that outdoor leadership class that is from 2:20 to 3:10. Okay, as soon as that class concludes at 3:10, the students and the field instructors would go into study hall and wrap up. So for that 35 minutes, the teachers would be reminding the students of what their homework is for that evening. It's very crucial that the instructors are present in the room when the teachers are explaining what the homework is for that night so that they can help the students with it and hold them accountable. After the teachers have explained the homework assignments and the students have written them in their planners, they have study hall time to try to get some of that work done. And then school is dismissed at 3:45, where you can move on to, after school activities, dinner, homework, and things like that. So, field instructors, remember, you are on with those students all the way through Monday. You're helping them with their homework Monday night. So, be thinking of that as you plan out your work that you need to get done. All right, Tuesday morning is also a day that field instructors would be on with the students. Campus instructors would just be arriving to campus to prepare for their on-shift. And now we have more traditional periods. There won't be meetings with the teachers. These periods will be consistent throughout the rest of the campus phase. So at 8:30 to 9:20, first period happens, of course. Back up here to 8:15. You arrive at 8:15 every morning to have your meeting with the teachers. On this morning, field instructors, you're going to be explaining not only how the group is doing and if there's any consequences that need to be upheld, but was homework done? Who got their homework done in each subject area? Who didn't? Why not? You're going to be going over that in a different workshop, but just so you know, you do need to fill out that form this morning, and you need to be prepared to talk about how homework went. All right, back into the schedule at 8:30. You can see first period has history and math. Second period has English and science. Then there's a snack break at 10:15 to 10:30, which you as the field instructors are supervising. Okay, at this time, between 8:30 and lunchtime, there will be transition meetings taking place, which you're going to learn about in a different training. Even though you're having that transition meeting between the campus instructors and the field instructors on this Tuesday, you still need to come supervise snack break with the students. Then you can resume your transition meeting after the snack break. As you can see, at 10:30, which is third period, is math and history, and fourth period, 11:25 to 12:15, is science and English. Every day, lunch is going to take place at the same time. The staff that go with the students for lunch, at that point, it would depend on the transition meetings. You'll go over that in the transition workshop. Then, directly after lunch, the students need to be prepared and already changed into their PE clothes or being prepared to go to college and career prep. So, on this day after lunch, there will be a transition meeting going on with the team that did not transition in the morning, and we need to make sure that there are staff supporting both PE as well as college and career prep. And the people supporting those electives would be those that are not in their transition meeting after lunch on that day. On this first Tuesday, right after PE and college and career prep, students will roll into the extension of English class, which would be held with Jean with the support of the available instructors. Directly after the English extension, we would go back in at 3:10 and end the day the way we do every day, which is study hall and wrap up. Traditionally, after school on that day, there would be academic meetings with the teacher, so it's really important for the students to vacate Achievers Hall. Okay? By the end of this day, the first Tuesday, the transitions should be complete and campus instructors should be fully taking over the students. So at this point, when field instructors have completed their work, they would be departing. And so starting that evening, campus instructors would be facilitating homework, dinner, and evening activities. All right. Wednesday would be the first morning that the campus instructors would be the ones getting students to school. But again, the rotation is going to be very much the same. At 8:15, you meet with the teachers to talk about homework and behaviors. You go into your core classes in the morning. You supervise break. You have lunch, 12:25. You start your PE or college and career prep class at 1:25. Then directly after PE and college and career prep, the campus instructors